Well, Mr. Brown and I used to monitor the bathrooms for smokers, and we got pretty creative in how we would catch these kids because they would smoke constantly. I don't know how you can go
well, more than. Do.
I don't know how you
can't get through a day without having
can't get
smoke.
a day, can't get through 6 hours without a cigarette. That's a problem. But we've since stopped that because pretty soon it was our word against the students. And once that happens, you don't want to really get involved anymore.
They asked me if they say, you know, are you sure that you saw him smoking? It's like, no, I made this up. So then we get investigated for doing our job. First of all, I get a stream of toilet paper. Yeah, you thought of everything. And then I stand up on the toilet so they can't see our feet here. Okay? And then Haberek would get in the other one.
You ready?
Yeah.
The kids don't see anybody in here, but with that door closed, they can't get into the stall. And if you look, see they stash their cigarettes here, or they let the smoke go up into the toilet paper roll thing there, and you can see the burn marks and the nicotine stains. And they're so desperate for a cigarette, they'd light up right outside the stall door. And we'd be waiting with the door shut for that telltale flick.
Yeah.
So then we'd boom! Ah! And we'd catch them.
Cigarette in their mouth, and then they go like...
I had a kid swallow a lit cigarette once. I don't know how
Kid crushed one in his hand, and then he throws it in the urinal as we're walking out. So I told him to fish it out of the urinal.
And there was the time we caught two guys in the same stall, and they were of course smoking. And when I took them to the office, they denied it. And I said, well, either they were smoking or they were doing something else, and I don't know what two men could be doing in the same stall together. And they immediately admitted that they were smoking. But we don't do it anymore.
Or you see the smoke rising, and they come out, and there's a cigarette in the bowl. I said, what are you smoking there for? I'm not smoking. It's like, well, there's a cigarette in the bowl. I said, what are you doing? I'm peeing. I said, you're peeing? I said, clear liquid? Because look, the only thing in the toilet is that cigarette you just put out.
Oh. Can you explain the significance of the toilet paper?
Oh, yeah. See, you can see in here. You know, the kid comes in, he pushes on the door. You can kind of...
point where you can see.
You can kind of see right there, you know? Well, maybe not this one so much, but you can kind of see somebody standing on the toilet, obviously.
Okay.
So you take the toilet paper. I don't know why would this toilet paper be hanging here, you know?
Uh-huh. Did anyone ever question that?
No, they just come in and see one kid, he's pushing on the door, and then he goes over here and smokes. And then this other kid comes in and pushed on the door and it fell. And he goes, and when he did that, that's when Haberek and I jumped out.
Yeah, but once we stopped getting support from the office, we stopped doing it.
Right.
And I don't know. You know, they say kids get due process just like everybody else, but
The teacher doesn't get due process.
yeah, I mentioned that I'm glad it's going to be summer vacation on Friday.